What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here. Welcome to another edition of F1XL Season 8 race highlights. This is round 6, the German Grand Prix, and we've had a fantastic season so far. If you've missed any of the episodes already, do go check them out and subscribe if you haven't already. But we've had some great racing, a few incidents, but all in all, so far it's been clean. Hint, hint. But yeah, looking forward to this one. And yeah, the German Grand Prix track at Hockenheim, I am pretty good around here, and yeah, surprisingly, I made a few changes in qualifying. I realised my driving style, I'd been running in like lower gears than you should be running, so in this final lap, well, before this final lap, I was checking out the other drivers on the TV screen while you're in the garage, and that helped me a lot actually, watching the other guys. So we're currently 6th, but this lap I went through the final corner in 5th. I was going in 4th before. It's so much better, half a second up, and that puts us up to P3, so very happy with that. Just behind Binary and Zygon, the Red Bulls dominating that session, but once again a lot of cars on the soft compound tyres. Definitely going for an alternate strategy there, but I was sitting pretty in 3rd, very happy with that. Half a second off, only 2/10 off my rival Binary just ahead of me. In terms of strategy, in practice I put in I think 18 laps on the medium compound tyres, so I thought 2 stops is realistic in this race. So I was hoping to go super soft and then use the soft and mediums, but I was going to underfuel the car because the safety car I think has been out in every race so far this season, so pretty likely. So we're getting to the start of the race, the German Grand Prix in F1XL Season 8, 5 lights. And away we go. We get an alright getaway, pretty similar to the cars around us. And yeah, turn 1's very tricky here, so I didn't want to make any stupid moves. And I was very concerned for turn 1 of this track because I struggle with this so much in practice, and corner cutting as well. With corner cutting on strict, I think penalties were very likely. So we're solidly in P3 here, not really close enough to the Red Bulls to challenge into the hairpin, and I don't think there's anyone that close. But if you look in my left mirror here, there's a bit of an incident between Crawford and I don't know who else that is, but Crawford doesn't even brake. I mean, he takes out a Haas there, puts me off there, and I do get a warning. It was quite a pretty stupid warning as well, but we're solidly in 3rd, settling in behind the Red Bulls. But I did seem faster than Binary. I didn't know if it was saving fuel or something, but he seemed very slow, and I get a fantastic run here. And then we're going to go for the move into turn 2. And I go down to 2nd gear. I was trying to give him too much room. I mean, I shouldn't be giving people like that that much room. So, yeah, something to work on for the future. Probably the next race. But we got a great run here once again. I'm absolutely all over him. Definitely got better pace than him at this point in the race. And I think FIFA Boy's just behind him as well. So that's someone who I haven't raced that often again. So it was going to be interesting to see him in a battle with ourselves. But yeah, once again, leaving quite a bit of room here. And I think he's got the outer line. And then once again into the braking zone, I go down to gear 2, which, yeah, it wasn't the greatest of moves and allowed him to get back past. But losing time to Zygon ahead, he's definitely taken advantage of us battling here. And I didn't want to battle too much with this strategy because I didn't want to wear the super soft tyres out, because I thought stretching to a 2-stop would be pretty difficult, but we'll be going for it either way. So this time we're coming on to the DRS straight. We do have DRS, and DRS is very powerful around here, so I knew it was going to be pretty easy to overtake, but pretty hard to defend at the same time if the car behind got DRS. So we get the move done, braking pretty late, and then up to P2. Now we will hopefully close down Zygon, and we did. I don't know if he used his super softs a bit too much in the early stages, but we had some great pace, and I shaped to go for a move there. I actually wasn't going to go for a move. Zygon went defensive, I think, looking at that, and that's resulted in him going off the track. So considering I wasn't going to go for the move, getting the lead here was a bit of a surprise. But now we're showing very good pace around here, and we've actually taken the lead, so very happy at the moment. But there's obviously a long way to go. Lap 6, my tyres were going off. Binary did overtake his teammate, and I was saving fuel. I knew he was going to get past anyway because he was within the 1 second window, so saving fuel at the same time. And now on lap 7, Zygon has pit, and yeah, we're just chilling at the moment. And I didn't actually realise I was still in lean mix. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. So FIFA Boy on the soft compound tyres gets ahead of us, so we're losing track of Binary a little bit. Ooh, we nearly hit the back of the Ferrari driver there, but we're coming in at the end of this lap. Our tyres are pretty much gone. We've stretched them as long as possible. Coming into the pits, going to be going on to the medium compound tyres. That was my initial strategy, so no copying there. And coming in, solid stop. Actually, I think, was that 2.9? That wasn't a great stop at all, actually. But we've come out behind the battle of Mr. Tans and somebody else. Binary's ahead of them, so he's got a bit lucky there. And it was actually Zygon looking at that. But now we've got DRS. FIFA Boy actually came out ahead of us, so our outlap wasn't the greatest. But we've got DRS. Very overpowered DRS. We're going to go up the inside, braking later, trying to avoid the cars ahead. And we get the move done. And we're following the two Red Bulls, which is key at this moment. But RB2 is in the way here. I don't think he's pit so far. I was hoping to get past as quick as possible. But I was very surprised here. Like, I broke a lot later than he did, and yeah, lucky not to make contact there because, yeah, contact can be made there. I'm just going to point that out. But we did have better pace than Zygon in this section of the race. He was on the soft compound tyres, so I don't know if he was struggling a touch, but we get DRS here. Binary's getting away, so I knew getting past Zygon was going to be key here. And I don't know if Zygon actually broke there, but the overtake was very easy. And I'm not sure if he was really fighting it there. So now we have a three-way battle for the lead. Oh no, Zygon's gone into the pits now for another pit stop. I think he was going for the 3-stop if he was going super soft then soft. But yeah, we're on the back of Binary, using DRS just to close in. I had a tactic at this point. I knew overtaking him would be pretty pointless because we'd just be battling for no reason and wrecking our tyres. So every time I go in the DRS zone, I'd go down to lean mix, save fuel, and I was going to go for the attack in the final stint. Lap 22, I was thinking about another lap here, but I thought I'm going to follow Binary because surely he's going to go onto the soft tyres. And our left front was causing a bit of trouble. Maybe one more lap would have been a bit too risky. So we're coming in to put on the soft tyres. 12 laps, I wasn't sure if that was a bit too much for them. But surprisingly, Binary's gone on to the medium compound tyres. So I knew I had the advantage in this stint. My teammate's up in 4th. He's having a great race. He did say he was good around here and he's definitely proving it. So could be a great haul of points coming to the Renault team. And just ahead of us, Bonta, who hasn't made his final pit stop. He defends. He's not really fighting in this battle, and he makes slight contact. Luckily, I'd turned out of going through the hairpin. And I think Bonta actually lets us through there. So, yeah, we're closing in on Binary because we've got the, I think, probably the better pace at this point. And it proves with the fastest lap of the race so far. But we were closing in. It was only a matter of time until we'd be going for the move with DRS. And it's coming up on the long DRS straight, going for the move, and there, back into the lead, and we have a back marker ahead, which looks like his Punisher. We're getting very close there. No moving in the braking zone there, but yeah, back in the lead, and I think we set the fastest lap of the race once again. Punisher's getting out the way, so kudos to him for doing that, and this is so annoying. I mean, I get a penalty for that. Multiple warnings. I actually got a warning on lap 1, 4 and 27, which I think is very harsh. And just look at that. It's like a centimetre or something. So strict corner cutting. It's seriously strict. I was annoyed by that, but yeah. Here comes Binary coming back at us. He looks quite far back in the mirror. He's half a second back. And here comes a Verstappen-esque move. I didn't actually realise he had that much speed, so I went to defend and then like turned out of it to make sure that Binary had enough room on the outside. But he's got the move done, and now we're closing in on him. We're going to get a decent run here into the braking zone, so no doubt we'll be going for the move. Look at all the momentum, the grip, and we're going to go for the move. But no, he moves in the braking zone. Fantastic driving there, and we've broken our front wing. I was so annoyed because that's just wrecked a brilliant race. We had so much pace and all that effort for that to happen. I mean, moving in the braking zone, it's just not on really. You'll see here, we have the momentum. We're going for the move, and I look back at the footage and he was braking at 100 metres every time through that corner. And then at like 120 metres, he suddenly moves. Apparently that was an attempt to defend. I mean, I can't explain that. It's just absolute stupidity, and it's cost us a race win. I mean, even with the penalty, I feel like I could have won that race. So it's going to be a fight back. I mean, I have appealed that incident. A ticket's been put in, but who knows? I could get a 10-second penalty or something. I mean, who knows with the stewards? So we're coming out in P10. We have the fresh tyres. We have the pace. So I was hoping to make up as many positions as possible, but I was really angry. I don't think I've ever been as angry in a race as I was at this, because we were fighting for the win there. We'd had a fantastic race so far, and it was an incident which was clearly not my fault. So yeah, we get past Angry Terrapin there with a simple move. I think he kind of accepted we were quick at this point and pretty much let us pass. But fastest lap of the race, that actually finishes the fastest lap of the race. So that's like one of... I haven't had many fastest lap of the races, so I take that. Zygon goes into the pits. I don't know if he had a penalty or something, but that's a strange time to pit, and considering he was fighting for the lead earlier on in the race, he's definitely come down the order. But from the back of Mr. Tan's here, we've definitely got superior pace with these tyres, and we're looking for the move. And a bit silly of me, I go up the inside, get the move done, but then Mr. Tan's is going to get DRS on me, so probably not the best tactical decision, as he's going to fight back here and clearly going to get past me. DRS just so overpowered, so I knew I had to get into the slipstream. I had to get past because there's positions to be had here. So I go for the move, very late braking move. I'm not sure if he saw me here. We make slight contact, but we get the move done. I thought it was a bit aggressive there, and I was angry as well. So yeah, I do apologise for that, but he didn't seem to have a problem with it, so I think we're okay. Headshots kind of moves out the way. I'm not sure if he had a puncture or something there, but now we're on the final lap here, chasing down our teammate in Crawford. Sadly for us, our teammate's too far ahead and looks like he's going to get a podium from our demise, but it's been a great drive from him. But we're trying to chase down Crawford, and he's made a mistake here, so we're going to get a run. Can we get close? Can we get 4th position from him? He looks like he's really struggling out though. I'm going to go around the outside here, through the final corner. Can we get the move done in? Wow, if that's not clear trying to take out the opponent, I don't know what is, but luckily for us, he had penalties. How blatant is this to force off the track? I mean, I'm nearly in the gravel. If he actually beat us, I wouldn't have been laughing because I wasn't in a grim mental state then, but yeah, we did have the penalty. He had a lot of penalties, so yeah, a bit strange that defence in the final corner. So Binary takes the win. I'd just like to point out I lost over 30 seconds in that incident with him crawling back to the pits and the pit stops. So yeah, he should get a penalty, but I don't think it's going to affect his position. So yeah, I don't know. It's just going to be an unfair result really. So we've lost the win there. So this is the standings before the penalty appeal result or whatever, but yeah, we're quite far behind now. Yeah, just trying to recover from this. I think I've got to be more aggressive in the next race from now on, force off the track, that kind of thing. Seems like the tactics to go with really, but it was a great result for Justin, so some great points for Renault in that one. So if you have enjoyed that video, please do leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in my next highlights. Goodbye.